Let me make one final plea, Mr. President. Millions have put their trust in you. And as you told the nation yesterday, you have felt the providential hand of a loving God. In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families, some who fear for their lives. And the people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meat packing plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals, they may not be citizens or have the proper documentation, but the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals. They pay taxes and are good neighbors. They are faithful members of our churches and mosques, synagogues, wadara, and temples. I ask you to have mercy, Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away, and that you help those who are fleeing war zones and persecution in their own lands to find compassion and welcome here. Our God teaches us that we are to be merciful to the stranger, for we were all once strangers in this land. May God grant us the strength and courage to honor the dignity of every human being, to speak the truth to one another in love, and walk humbly with each other and our God for the good of all people in this nation and the world.
Can a woman be a pastor? Despite the controversy surrounding this subject, the Word of God is abundantly clear concerning this question. The answer, drum roll, is unequivocally no. The Word of God says in Titus chapter 1, verse 6, "If any be blameless, the husband of one wife." Notice, not the wife of one husband. "Having faithful children not accused of riot or unruly." 1 Timothy chapter 3, starting off in verse 1. "This is a true saying, if a man desire the office of a bishop, he desireth a good work." A bishop, then, must be blameless, don't miss this, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach. Notice, one of the pastoral qualifications set forth is that a bishop must be the husband of one wife. Now, obviously, no female is capable of fulfilling this qualification, and therefore, no female is fit to be a pastor. 1 Timothy chapter 2, starting off in verse 11, the Word of God says, "Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection." How clear. "But I suffer not a woman to" what? "Teach, nor to usurp authority over the man," watch this, "but to be in silence." 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 34 says, "Let your women keep silence in the churches." Let's read that again. "Let your women keep silence in the churches, for," or because, "it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home." Why? "For it is a shame for women to speak in the church." Any woman who purports to be a pastor, I don't care if it's grandma, is in direct opposition to these passages. They are not qualified, nor can they be. They are defying the authority structure set forth by the scriptures, and they are actively disobeying divine instructions. If you are not 100% certain that you're going to heaven when you die, I encourage you, my friend, to watch the video in the description below, The Bible Way to Heaven, and be saved today. God bless.